Good morning. Man, I am so tired. I don't even know what time it is. It's August 22nd. It is Wednesday. I'm up early for an early drive. So, let's get me made up for the day, huh? This is Ken's getting ready for the day video. Okay, so now, oh man, these are a little bit dirty. So, what can I tell you? I can tell you that the salad turned out to be just plenty. That was fine. So the mountain house lives to fight another day, lives to fight my intestinal tract another day. Motel 6, I really, don't go to Motel 6. Don't do it. It's really cheap. I will give you that. Especially the one here in South Lake Tahoe. The rates are great. And then you hear the noises from the other rooms late at night, and it's like, what's going on? Yeah, I got lulled to sleep by, I was either an older person crying and acting like a baby. Anyway, so we're gonna hit the road today. We're gonna get out of these fucking mountains. We're gonna go up to the Ghost Lake lay-by that I stopped at last year. That was so gorgeous. And then we're gonna go to a place called Danville, Oregon. I think I'm saying that right. I guess we'll find out. Where they're supposed to have the smallest Wild West town ever created. We'll find out. Until then, I'm gonna have myself some breakfast. These Quaker Oats breakfast flats, they're really not that bad. I was shocked. They're not great, but they're really not that bad. Yep, that's the highest praise I can give it. Anyway, let's go hit the road. 1 year ago. I was out here 1 year ago. It looked really different. Tell you what, here's a little bit of footage from last year. It reminds me a lot of Route 66, almost a sort of forgotten side of America or a forgotten side of California. Just a year ago, there were probably just as many fires, but you could actually see the view. Now it smells like char and the dirtiest fireplace you could ever imagine. It's actually really sad. And if you think about it, I'm standing in the middle of an enormous cloud of death from all the trees that are burning and taking with them, who knows. But see, this is the place where I kind of figured out how to give myself the gift of time, if you will, how to take a break and take in the view and relax, which was kind of my plan today. I drove all the way out here. But unfortunately, I can't stay out here. The smoke is so thick that people have their headlights on, for crying out loud. Anyway, in case you're wondering why I haven't filmed anything through all of this smoke, the window mount, the suction cup, flopped again. It died. Okay, I'll stay here for a few more minutes. Just enjoy the view with me for a few, will you? Okay, imagine there's a view, and then enjoy it with me. Just far out that way, there's Goose Lake. And beyond that, the Modoc National Forest. And beyond that, I don't know, perhaps the Cascades. I'm really kind of struck speechless. There's so much beauty here, and it's covered in a shroud of death. Happy fun videos from Ken! Sorry. So, I've decided to record a little because I'm stopped at yet another traffic stop on the 395. This must be my fifth or sixth since leaving home, just on this road alone. Man, there's so much soot in the air, I cannot begin to tell you. My eyes are killing me. Anyway, this isn't a fire break. This is just road construction. And I think this is another perfect opportunity to remind you that my wife was absolutely right. I do not know how to travel. Oh, hey, we're moving. I made the reservations and everything months ago, and just in time for all the road work, all the fires. It's nuts. So, I'm not going to be getting out of the car anytime soon because of all of this soot. But we're almost at Lakeview, my favorite little town in Oregon, and I'll pick things up when we get there. So, here we are, coming into Lakeview, Oregon, one of my favorite little towns in Oregon, and don't worry, there's more to see. Anyway, still plenty of traffic from the traffic break. That kind of bottled everybody up together, so you get a nice view of that guy's butt. Anyway, I love all of the trees. I love all of the broken down houses. See, I have this theory, okay? I have this theory about small towns in the United States, and this is how the theory goes. God, isn't this just so pretty? As the United States gets older, we old folks are going to need someplace to live. And while everybody's moving out of small towns because there's no work, old people can move on in and take over. And it'd be perfect. There wouldn't be a whole lot of kids around, for instance. Can't argue with that. And you know, you get these nice little houses and yeah, okay. Actually, now that I haven't been here in a year, and I have to say, it's a lot more empty this year than it was last year. Just 1 year, and look, these signs saying "Don't give up." I don't know if that was caught on the camera, but that's the second one I've seen, just saying "Don't give up." It may be a bit economically depressed in Lakeview, but I'm telling you, old people, that's where the action is for these little towns. They should welcome us in and kick out everybody else. Just everybody but us old people. Actually, that'd be perfect, because here's the theory, then younger people can be in the cities where old people complain all the time. Get the old people out of the cities, the young people in the cities. It's perfect. It's wonderful. Anyway, I like Lakeview. I don't like the traffic, but I like the town. I like it better at a faster speed. I was going to stop in Lakeview and do a little filming, but with all the smoke, that's not happening. Northern California and Southern Oregon just smell like shit right now. Let's see, there's a little bit of business as we get into more into town. Didn't know you were getting a view of Lakeview, getting a tour of Lakeview, did you? Well, you're not really. You're just getting dragged through the middle of it. Didn't know you were going to get dragged through the middle of Lakeview, did you? that was it for the rest of the drive. Nothing but smoke. Which is why I did not go to the world's smallest Wild West town. Because I figured odds are it's going to be underwhelming. You know, because it's small. Anyway, about 650 miles of driving through all that smoke, and my eyes are so red, I could have just smoked a pound of weed. Which would have been a lot more fun, believe me. By the way, if you're wondering about the lighting, it's weird because all of the lighting is super, super bright. So to record, I had to turn off all the lights and open the curtains just a wee bit. So there you go. So what are the plans for the rest of the evening, considering it's only about 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now? Well, let's talk about traveling as an older person. If you're watching this video, if you're still watching at this point, you're probably not really young, because if I was watching this and I was in my teens or my 20s, I would have turned it off a really long time ago. When I was young, my whole focus was on getting out and seeing things. Getting out and, just getting to as many things as I could. Especially like later on after my divorce, I just was crazy about getting out. I apologize. I am super, super, super thirsty. I think it was all the smoke. But having said that, now that I'm in my 50s, well into my 50s, I drive 650 miles and baby, I just want to put my head down. I want to grab some food and eat in as vertical a position as I can possibly manage. Hi. Bend, Oregon is actually, things here are so much better than in Lake Tahoe. You see the room behind me. It's nice enough that I don't fear showing it to you on camera because of all the things that anyone could say. Motel 6 sucked so hard. It was awful. And I understand, that's what comes with paying that. But I'd never stayed at a Motel 6 before, and I never will again if I can help it. Having said that, I have reservations at a Motel 6 on my way home, and I've asked my wife to see if she can find something else for me. She's really good at that. And I'm very lazy. That's kind of a common theme in our relationship. So, I'm going to run out. Okay, I'm going to walk out. I'm going to walk out very slowly, and I'm going to find some grub. There's all kinds of stuff out here, which is so nice. I could actually drive because the roads aren't under construction. It's amazing. Actually, last year when I was in Bend, the whole place seemed to have work being done to it. And this time, I missed all of that, if any of that is still being done. Everything looks tip-top. So, yeah, everything's blurry no matter. What else? What can I tell you? So as I've probably alluded to or noted, that drive along that lake, which is an alkaline lake, can you put a name up somewhere? That lake, that drive around that lake is so much fun because it's just this and this and this, and it's a lot of fun. If you get a chance, take the 395 in Oregon, just between Lakeview at the border and the 20. But then again, if you live up here, you probably have already driven this road, haven't you? Why am I telling you? So, I'm comatose, so I'm slowly thinking of things, and I'm already at 5 minutes on this part of the video, so I'm wasting your time. So I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna pick up again tomorrow, the drive up to Washington. From what I've heard, having just spoken with my wife, it's pretty damn smoky up there. There's fires all over the West Coast, and there was no way for us to know heading into this, you know. We thought it would be a nice little weekend staying on a farm in Monroe. I would drive up. I'm gonna pick my wife up from the airport. She loves to fly. I love to drive, so we're cool that way. But who knows what we will see when we get up there. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get some grub. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna turn on this TV set. Hold on. You deserve a wow, really close to Ken. You deserve a better view of that. Here. That TV set, which is way bigger than the TV from yesterday. Huge difference. So don't ever stay at a Motel 6 if you can help it, for the love of God. I'll see you tomorrow. And there you have it. You've just survived another Ken LaSalle video. For more information about new releases, projects in the works, or even stuff from the archives, head on down to kenlasalle.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and all around social media, just as long as it's called Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for your support, as always. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back soon with more nonsense.